So that's the road we would have come in on from the northwestern section, I'm presuming, just having a closer look at the map. It's obviously not allowed in there. So yeah, I mean, it's a long drive through the park and then it comes back out where we were yesterday, or where we attempted to get to yesterday to come in here. But anyway, we're finally here. Hellhole Gorge National Park. It's been on my to-do list for about bloody 2-3 years now, since old mate Brett from roaming the Outback introduced me to it on his YouTube videos, and I just thought, what a frothing place, and I want to get there. So it's been a bit of a struggle to get here. It's thrown us off a little bit yesterday. I've had to come the long way around to Quilpie to get in. But anyway, we've just entered the park and we'll continue the drive in. We'll find a nice bloody spot to pull up. Temperature's beautiful. Nice sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. And yeah, getting to have a looking around. Beautiful Aussie scrub. We might be a bit blessed actually. We've been blessed to have a look at the Simpson Desert after a bit of rain, and this region's had quite a bit of rain too. So if the drive in tells us anything, with the little billabongs and stuff on the side of the road that you see, they're all pretty full of water. So yet again, we should be able to experience such a place with quite a bit of life. Coming into Hellhole itself now. We're gonna cross over this little creek upstream. I'm not sure it's that deep. I've seen it on videos when it hasn't been too deep. And it says you turn around here somewhere, so you want to know about that. Might have to get out and walk it. I just put my feet in it. It's pretty sure it's rocky, but might have to just lock hubs in to make sure. Oh yeah, no dramas. So yeah, bit of water here. Bloody beautiful. Find a good spot. There's only one other person out here, so that's brilliant. Passed a caravan on the way out, so they've dragged that in. Not through this section though. There's a few pretty big jump ups here. And but anyway, found a beautiful camp, really nice view. Got some water out the front, a bit higher up for sunset. So just going back towards the gorge. Absolutely beautiful. Just stunning landscape. We're so lucky to be here after some rain, because the water's just beautiful, beautiful temperature, nice and clear, it's not muddy. So yeah, it's had a pretty good washout. Very rocky though, so I don't think we're punching any pegs in. But anyway, we'll get to this camp spot. I'll show you a look. It's just probably up there the best camp spots ever. But anyway. Righto, well here we are. Pegs won't go in the ground here because it's all rock. So I've been mucking around holding the tent down. It's a little bit windy, not too much, but this tent's a bit of a sail when she's not strapped down properly. So yeah, a little bit of mucking around. Hey Dale.
Yeah, we've done a good job setting up with rocks.
I know.
Gonna call you Fred Flintstone.
What are you doing, Dale?
I just got some water. Just about to bring it up.
Do some washing.
Yep, finally. Wash us and wash the clothes.
Yep. Be pretty good to have a good shower here tonight. Fire up on the ledge. Overlooking the water just over here. And the gorge itself is only about 50 metres down there. Stunning landscape. Yep. So we get this sort of stuff sorted. And meanwhile, it's happened again at Fraser Island. The tailgate wouldn't come down because the handle broke. And it's just happened again. So these shitty plastic handles push that thing down. don't know where they think plastic's a good idea, because that's like a fair bit of load on that, and it's just this little 3 or 4 mil plastic bloody mould, and that's what gets it off. So I got some fencing wire somewhere. I'm going to try to jimmy something up so I can put all this shit back together. But it's very annoying without the tailgate, as we learnt at Fraser. Luckily it happened on the last night there, so I didn't really care too much, but we're only just halfway through this trip, so I prefer to fix it. But yeah, just got to jimmy out a way to do it. But anyway, just bloody beautiful around here. I'll get this sorted, have some lunch, and then we're going to go for a walk. And collect some firewood later. Have a good bit of tucker. And yeah, just bloody enjoy. Magical spot. Been wanting to come here for ages, and pretty blessed at the moment. It's been, as I said, all the rain. It's just filled everything up, so I'll be able to even go for a swim down there in that little creek. But anyway, keep going with this bloody tailgate. See, a bugger, it can stay like that. At least I can get my hand in there and open it still. Have to source some metal one when I get home, because that's just crap, plastic. Bloody jokers. Anyway, job's right for the moment. Off for a little walk. Pretty clear water. Absolute pearl. It just runs down into the gorge, which we're going to go have a walk around at. This bloody pearler spot, eh? Just so stoked to finally be here, and for it to be in the condition it is before this rain, as I keep banging on about. Perfect camp spot. Up on the hill, up on the rock, overlooking this beautiful little creek. Bloody beautiful. Bloody magnificent. On one side you got this nice little rock pool and this little island in the middle. You walk through, you got more of a river, little billabong. Well, I thought it was a little fishing lure, but it's a yabby claw. So, got to get it in there. So after this walk, I'll go get my pots prepped and throw them in this little billabong. It's rock pool after rock pool. It's bloody beautiful. And this down here is the main attraction. Hellhole Gorge. And there's fish. We've come around the left just to try to find a spot down. I'm pretty sure there'll be one over here. Come across this mad little bowl we're sitting in the middle of for the erosion. This must hammer off down in that little gully. It's carved out all the rock. Be a good spot for a little protected camp in amongst the rocks. Light it up quite nice with a campfire at night. This is such beautiful country. The contrast of the land, like it's all arid up on top of here and harsh, rocky, dusty. You come down in these gorges and all of a sudden it's just changed, full of life, greenery, heaps of birds. Haven't seen any snakes yet, thank God.
Hopefully yabbies for dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a yabby pot in after that earlier. Go around for a closer look. Pretty excited, throwing these in. First one. the other one up, we've got tin tuna, but in this one I'm just going to try some potato. That was also suggested for bait. Come back later on, see how it went. So it got a bit blowy, so I've had to add some more rocks there just to pull the tent. So yeah, if you camped on rocky ground and can't belt your pegs in, obviously you're on rocky ground, so look around for some rocks and use them as your tie downs. Works a bloody treat. Time for a rumby now, I think. I might go for a dip in that creek. Michelle's just done some washing. Let's go over and have a look. There you go. It's a bit like gold rush times out here.
I feel like a 1920s wine.
The early settlers.
Yeah.
Out here on the front lines, doing washing in the bush.
Oh, it smells so good. Line up the first pot.
Oh,
Oh,
bloody
wow.
hell. I've got yabbies.
You got good
I've
size
got a good one there.
and a little wee one to throw back.
I'll throw it back in anyway for the moment. Oh no, a little one.
Yeah, it's got to go back in.
But I'll throw them back in for the moment.
How excited are you, babe?
And let's have a look at the other one. I'll come back before dinner and see if there's any more in there, right? That's a bit exciting. This one's in a bit deeper water. Oh, not really. No, don't like potato duck. Oh. Might switcheroo that. I'll come back later and I'll get them out and might eat the big ones, throw the little ones back. There was one big whopper in there. And then I might put some other food in that one. Righto, so just check my yabby pots. I'm having a good day. Got the second big fella. Look at him. So good. Big claws. So anyway, we're going to put him to sleep in the fridge. So just going to get another container. They like the they like the tuna. They didn't like the potato. And they bloody love the pork. So I'm going to actually get the other two pots going in another billabong and see how we go. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll put them all in the same one because it's pretty decent size. And then leave them all day tomorrow, and tomorrow night hopefully we're having yabbies. Pretty stoked. Hellhole Gorge is really turning on for the first day. We've only been here half a day really, and it's just bloody brilliant. I've got yabbies, fire's going, we've had a bit of a dip, beautiful surrounding, pretty good sunset. We're on low ground, so can't be as good as what it could be, but still bloody stunning. And all the colour of the rock around here, as I lose a thong, all the colour of the rock, reds, greys, all that just coming out just right at magic hour. So pretty blessed, just perfect campsite, as I've already shown you. But anyway, Michelle's prepping dinner. Got chips.
And bacon. That's it for now.
Fire's going. And
we've got a bit of meat left that we need to use, so we're cooking up a storm tonight.
Cooking up a storm.
Yep.
See, I've got a bloody leg of lamb I've got to cook, a couple of steaks, some yabbies, and some pork ribs. So it'll be reheat for the next nights, otherwise those meats are going to go off. So yeah, just a couple of nights eating at pubs and whatnot have kind of thrown it out a little bit. But anyway, here's a fire going. I was going to have it in the snow peak, but I just thought I built up this little rock, I don't know, wind guard, but the wind's actually just died completely off. So I got my shower water going there at the moment. Got my bucket in the tree, and won't show you any of that, as I'll be nuding up here in the bush. Don't want people to unsubscribe, so I'll just keep that clean. Look at that. Sensational.
What you doing, Tim?
Having a rub-a-dub-dub in the bush.
And a view to match. Look at that.
Yep. Every day you can look at the sunset and scrub your balls. Anyway, I'm doing it. Day 2 at Hellhole. Just got up this morning. The sun's been up a while actually. We had a bit of a sleep in, but just come down to check these yabby pots. I'll pull them out too. I won't keep them in all day. Probably have more than enough, but we'll probably just take 4 or 6 big ones, and only if they're real big. And this is the first pot. This really nice little billabong. Anyway. Holy shit. It's quite a few. Heaps actually. No big ones. They're all fighting over the meat.
Is the meat nearly all gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Righto. Oh, that's a big one. Oh.
Catch him.
Now where to go back to the water? Is that pretty big too?
Yep.
Don't know.
We can decide.
Alright, chuck us a bucket now. Come on, little mate. Go back to your home. Back to your home. Yeah. That one's done. Got 2 pretty decent ones in there. And I'll pack these up now, but go check the other 3. Rightio, pot 2. Same again. Oh, big ones. They're fighting over it. Big daddy with it. So I got about 4 or 5 yabbies. Pretty decent ones. So that's breakfast. And beautiful start to the day. We'll have some breakfast and go up to Spencer's waterhole, have a look around, then come back down here and explore some more. So it should be a good day, and then tomorrow we've got a bit of a drive up to Adalia National Park. So that's breakfast done. This is Spencer's Gorge, or Spencer's waterhole. So just got our walking shoes on, and we'll go have a look. Beautiful spot. We'll see if we can get down on that bank. Managed to get down the gorge wall, just down the left as you're looking at the waterhole from where you park the car. And just this whole, I don't know, this whole middle of this creek and this gorge is just full of life. It's bloody stunning. Big gums, this size of them.
This spot is magic.
So good. If you're camping off your back, you definitely come here, I reckon. Sit under the shade of the trees, plenty of firewood. Just magic. What do you reckon, Duh?
Gorgeous. Unexpected. So beautiful.
Just can't get over how nice how nice this waterhole is. Well, the whole place really. Hellhole and this Spencer waterhole. It's just so bloody nice. I'm gonna scale up a different part. Get back up to the car, a bit of a shorter cut. Looked to be a bit safer with all the shaly rock breaking away. Watch your step there.
Yep.
You're only going to fall in the drink.
Alright. It's pretty deep there.
Just up from that big gorgy cutout, just this beautiful little creek. Perfect swimming hole. Deeper than where we are at, that hellhole. We'll walk up around the other side and have a look. Oh, this. Perfect spot for a swim. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, well that brings us to the end of our Hellhole Gorge adventure. Recommend coming here. Absolutely beautiful park, such spectacular views and stunning waterholes. Just excellent spot. It's about, we've come in from Quilpie, it's about 100 k's into Adavale and then another 70 k's from Adavale. So you'll need, your fuel should be right actually. As I said at the start, we tried to come in on the north side and ended up having to do this big loop around, but yeah, so you have to access this place by Adavale unless somehow you get authorised access to come through these other tracks. But yeah, absolutely beautiful spot. Two great water holes. Can swim. It was a bit cold for a swim, but can get in. And yeah, unfortunately last night was a little bit hindered by a bunch of blokes rocking up, and you've got all this space to camp at, and they pull up 30 metres away from you. And next minute they're up till like 1 o'clock in the morning talking shit and whatever, which I'm all fine about. But when you've got all this space out here like we did, to just come up and camp on someone's bloody shoulder, anyway, it annoyed us a fair bit. So anyway, you get that. So yeah, just don't do it if you can. Have some common courtesy for people out in the bush just trying to appreciate it the same as you, and don't go and camp on their bloody shoulder if you don't need to. But anyway, so next, got to drive to Blackall just to top up the fuel. Probably don't need to, got all the jerry's full, but I'm going to go into Adalia. There's a bit of driving around in Adalia. So yeah, just going to drive into Blackall, top the fuel up, and then we shouldn't have any problems getting around and getting all the way back to Longreach for the last bit of our trip. We're just trying to decide what we do at the end of our trip too, because we've got 2 days up our sleeve. It was earmarked to go to Lake Maribyrn in Emerald to get some yabbies, but now that I've caught some yabbies here, it's kind of ticked the box for me. So now we're kind of looking for another adventure. So I have heard of a gold mining lease that does like U camp sort of situation. Like I think it's like $5 a night to go camp there, and you can go fossicking. So I got the metal detector, and yeah, we might inquire into that once we get into Longreach with a bit of service and suss that out. But I think that's near Clermont if I remember correctly, but not 100% sure. I was doing that sort of research about 6 months ago. But anyway, we'll kick on now, as I said, to Blackall and into Adalia and check back in later.